In many homes across America, the news is always playing. People watch it in the morning before work, in the afternoon during lunch, and at night before going to sleep. But what most people don't know is that behind many of those smooth, clear news voices, there is a secret. A global secret, a Filipino secret. This story starts thousands of miles away from the United States, in a country made up of more than 7,000 islands, the Philippines. A place where English is spoken in a very unique way. A way that has quietly traveled across oceans, across industries, and into millions of American living rooms. Today, we are going to explore how Filipino English became a powerful force in American news channels, without most viewers even realizing it. To understand this, we have to go back in time, before the TV screens, before the microphones, before the teleprompters. When the Philippines was under American influence in the early 1900s, English became one of its official languages. Schools, books, government offices, English was everywhere. But something interesting happened. Filipinos didn't just copy American English. They shaped it, they changed it, they blended it with their own languages, their own accents, and their own rhythm. This was the birth of Filipino English, smooth, polite, clear, and very easy to understand. Fast forward to today, and Filipino English has become something many countries appreciate, but nowhere uses it more than the United States. Now let's step into the world behind the news channels. When you watch American news, CNN, CBS, Fox, local news stations, there are reporters, editors, writers, and voiceover artists working non-stop to keep the world informed. But what you see on screen is only the surface. Behind these reporters is a massive team of people who help create every script, every report, every headline. And many of those people are Filipinos. Let's begin with news writing. News stations write hundreds of stories every single day. Breaking news, weather reports, traffic alerts, international news, local updates, sports highlights. Every story must be written fast, clearly, and correctly. And guess who is excellent at this? Filipino writers. Many American news companies hire Filipino writers and editors because of one simple reason. They are good at English, fast, and very accurate. Their writing is easy for viewers to understand. It is clean, it is simple, it is direct, it matches the grade level many news channels aim for. But writing is only the beginning. There is another hidden area where Filipino English shines even brighter. Voiceover news. Imagine watching a news clip with a narrator saying, "This morning, heavy rain caused flooding across the Texas area." Sometimes that voice is not American. Sometimes that voice is recorded in Manila, Cebu, or Davao by Filipino voice talents. These voice artists speak in a neutral accent, an accent that sounds calm, clear, and friendly. Many American companies prefer this neutral tone because it sounds professional but not too heavy, not too fast, not too complicated. Filipino English has a special charm. The pronunciation is clear, the tone is warm, and the pacing is steady. That makes it perfect for documentaries, news explainers, radio reports, and even breaking news audio bites. But how did Filipino English get so big in American news? The answer is outsourcing. Many American news agencies have offices, partners, or freelancers in the Philippines. Some hire entire Filipino teams to do research, write scripts, edit videos, record narration, or prepare reports. This helps them work faster and cheaper, but it also shows how trusted Filipino English has become. Let's zoom in for a moment and imagine a real scene. It is 3 a.m. in New York City. Most people are sleeping. But news still needs to be created for the morning broadcast. In Manila, it is already afternoon. Filipino writers are wide awake, typing weather updates, rewriting international stories, and preparing scripts for anchors who will read them hours later. When Americans wake up, they hear news that was shaped by Filipino minds and Filipino English. Now let's move to voiceover work. Imagine a documentary on a big American channel. The narrator says, "Scientists warn that climate change is speeding up every year." The voice is smooth, professional, and neutral. Many viewers assume it is American, but it might be a Filipino in a home studio with a microphone, recording the lines and sending them across the world. Now let's look at another part, subtitles and closed captions. Millions of American viewers, especially older ones, depend on captions. And guess who writes most of them? Filipinos. They listen to fast American speech and turn it into simple, clean, readable English. They fix the grammar, tidy the punctuation, and make the message clear. In short, Filipino English has quietly become the behind-the-scenes language of American news, and it goes deeper. Many call-in centers for news companies, customer support teams for news apps, and live chat assistants are also run by Filipinos. When someone in California has a problem with their news subscription, the friendly message they receive might be written in calm, polite Filipino English. So why is Filipino English so valuable to America? 5 reasons. First, clarity. It's easy to understand, friendly, and not too fast. Second, strong grammar. Filipinos learn English from childhood, so their writing is clean and clear. Third, adaptability. They can switch accents from neutral to American whenever needed. Fourth, cultural familiarity. Filipino and American humor and communication styles match well. Fifth, affordability and efficiency. Companies save money while still getting high-quality work. Because of this, Filipino English is everywhere, behind captions, voiceovers, scripts, and articles. Here's the part most people never realize. The news anchor reading a story on American TV may not have written it. The writer could be in Makati or Quezon City. The narrator voice on a TikTok news clip could be Filipino. Those perfect subtitles on a YouTube documentary might have been typed by a Filipino team. Filipino English isn't just present, it's essential, and it's growing fast. More American newsrooms are hiring Filipino freelancers. More documentaries are using Filipino voice actors. More digital media companies rely on Filipino researchers, writers, and caption editors. Every day, more scripts, more captions, more reports crafted by Filipino hands. This rise has created a voice bridge between the two nations, a bridge millions of Americans cross daily without knowing it. But now you know. And the next time you watch the news, you might realize something surprising. Somewhere in the Philippines, someone could be writing the words you're hearing. Someone could be editing the captions you're reading. Someone could be narrating the clip you're watching. This is the unseen power of Filipino English, a voice that reaches across oceans, time zones, and platforms. A quiet force reshaping global media, one sentence at a time. And as news goes digital and content demand grows, Filipino English will only become more important. This isn't just a language story. It's a global media story, a quiet revolution built on clarity, skill, and dedication. Filipino English is already the heartbeat of millions of American news stories. And this is only the beginning. If you want more stories like this, about language, culture, and the hidden forces shaping our world, subscribe to Holistic News Expo. There are so many amazing truths still waiting to be uncovered, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.